So many teams, Greg, look to run these days. It's refreshing, isn't it, to see a battle between half-court offenses?
And to excel at that. You have to be extremely tactical, minimize turnovers, and execution is key.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The post pairing, Bay along with Okongwu. Outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. And it's Young in at the 1. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Harden the pass to George. Back to Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
Love what Paul George is doing right there, spotting those wide open guys.
Hunter sets a screen for Young. Takes it inside. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And no one hits a pull-up like the Beard. I mean, he's perfected the quick stop and pop, and that thing is a deadly shot.
Now here's Murray. The kick out to Young. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Great vision. Murray's such a complete player.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers.
And Trae Young may have taken it personally that he was drafted 5th in that stacked 2018 draft.
And GA, that draft was full of superstars. But you're right, he's played the most NBA games out of the top 5 picks in that draft.
Steve, what I love about Okongwu is how he uses his body and gets the most out of it.
Kevin, he has crazy athleticism for an undersized center. He's stout on defense and uses that quickness when he has the ball. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
The Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Young, good.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
The pass to George. Fires from way outside. Offensive rebound, Tice. And Tice throws it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Now here's Harden. He has 5. Tice controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Pass to Bay. Driving in. And with the rebound. The Clippers trail. Harden with it. Guarded by Hunter. Clippers moving the ball around. Tice kicks to Harden. Back to Tice. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Young looking around. And Okongwu slams it in.
As a point guard, Trae Young knows his guys depend on him to find them, especially when uncovered.
The shot by George, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Steve, thinking back to the 2018 draft, Atlanta made a trade that day with major ramifications.
Kevin, yes they did. At the core of it, it was Young for Doncic. It might have been easy to second guess at first, but Young has had an enormous impact on the Hawks.
Good on both.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. Bay finds Young. Back to Bay. And Bay throws it down.
Sadiq Bey's athleticism on display. Defense couldn't do nothing about it.
Harden the pass to Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Young. Bay with the screen for Young. Drives to the hoop. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Now, here is Harden. 7 points in the game. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Hawks making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Okongwu.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Harden kicks to Tice. Pass to Leonard. The tray. Leonard with a screen on Hunter. George passes to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. And there's George. That's good on the assist from Harden.
An absolute marksman from three-point land. Paul George can drain these in bunches.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Man in at shooting guard with George at small forward. Daniel Tice out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Highland in at the 1 spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Atlanta shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive and talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you.
There's nothing you can do about that. Paul George is skilled at sinking difficult shots.
Here's Young. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Now, here's George. He's got 9. That one goes in. George has got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Young pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that.
Oh,
yes. Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
And it's nice to have a guy like Highland out there so good at creating his own shot if he has to.
Bones is aggressive and accurate off the bounce. He's got tremendous speed with the ball in his hands, and he loves to play one-on-one.
Here's George. After the basket by DeAndre Hunter. George dishes to Leonard. Back to George. There's the triple. Here's Mann. Off target from outside. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. Young finds Okongwu.
Using his excellent vision, Young finds the open man.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Tice with a screen on Young. Pass to Tice. Outside Leonard. Back to Tice. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Tice has got 9.
Coming off the screen, Kawhi attracts so much defensive attention. Hard to throw a blanket over the roller at the same time.
Good on the shot.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And stolen by Hunter. For 3, Murray. The pass to Okongwu. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bay comes in for Johnson. And it's Bogdanovic in for DeJounte Murray. The shot's good from Bay.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
And again, the Clippers turn it over. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Griffin's checked in for Hunter. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Not just a scorer, Bogdanovic shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice find.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Bay finds Young. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Young's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Leave it to Young to run up the scoreboard. He loves attacking the defense.
Pass to Tucker. It's Powell on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Here's Tucker. Again, Los Angeles.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Young from deep three-point range. 9 for 12 with that miss. Still shooting 75% for the game. Tucker can't get it to go. Young drives in, and he converts the layup. Young's got 21 in the game.
Definitely undersized, but Trae Young has heart.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Young. Out left to the wing. Griffin passes to Young. 2 on the clock. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. And now a 6-point Atlanta lead.
It's such a tricky cover. Even inside, Trae Young makes adjustments that others can't.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Taking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovic. In the post, it's Bay and Capella. And it's Griffin in at the 3 spot. The tricky little pass fake there, working well. He's got 25.
Definitely a shot guys are using more these days. Trae Young getting to his mid-range action.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Murray's checked in for the Hawks.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And the first one drops.
At the line for your Clippers.
Harden hits them both. The Hawks leading by 4. Bogdanovic with a screen on Harden. Launches from deep. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
An assertive slam by Clint Capella, showing the defense what he can do.
Tucker a screen from deep. Harden. Rebound Atlanta.
And one of the great rebounders in this league, Clint Capella, plays that role as well as anyone.
Greg, on a per-minute basis, few players are better. Sharp anticipation, works at it, and many of his points come from the offensive glass.
Here's Murray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a guy who fills up the stat sheet across the board, Steve. DeJounte Murray.
His length and athleticism shows up at both ends, Kevin. A good rebounder for a guard. And beyond the numbers, he comes up with some clutch plays. I love how DeJounte Murray plays with reckless abandon. He is fearless with his body, and that can often give him an edge against the D.
Now here's Harden. 9 points in the game so far. Murray scanning the floor. To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
As the league continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Here's Harden after Clint Capella's bucket.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Murray kicks to Capella. Here's Griffin. There's the drive. It's good. Griffin's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Shot from the wing. Pass to Bay. Launches it. The rebound by Harden. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Passes it to Coffey. Kicks it to Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Bay. Here's Zubac. Buries the 7-footer. Zubac has got 4 points this quarter.
Wow, the vision of P.J. Tucker made that play possible.
Over to the left wing. Back to Bogdanovich. Powell with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Coffey. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Coffey's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Clippers. And the foul on Harden. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Daniel Tice is checked in for Zubac. Leonard comes in for P.J. Tucker. George is checked in for Amir Coffey. Man subbed in for Norman Powell.
Good ball handler and passer. Bogdanovich is very effective in the pick and roll.
And the foul on Harden. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Bufkin, guarded by Harden. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 3-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Talk about range. Bogey is showcasing how dangerous he is.
Tice with a screen on Bogdanovich. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
He's off on the second. Bogdanovich looking around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Whether wide open or with a man right up in his face, Bogdanovich shows nice touch with the 3-ball.
And the Clippers miss again.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Clippers trail by 15. And there's the pass to George. Launches a 3. Okongwu grabs the board. The 3 from Bogdanovich.
I love the way George can move his feet and challenge the shot without fouling.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. George and Leonard are the forwards. Then it's Harden. Then there's Daniel Tice. And it's man in a shooting guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. A nice shot by George.
Excellent decision from Paul George. Knew as the ball was coming, he was firing right away.
To the middle, kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. And Harden wide open, he shoots. The shot's good on the assist by George.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
A three from Bogdanovich. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. Pass to man. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 5 rebounds tonight. Feeds to Griffin. Stolen by George. Down low. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. Now, he wants his team to mix it up offensively. He said, we've been settling for too many threes. Don't be afraid to attack the rim. Challenge the defense. Let's see some variety out there. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. So it's the Hawks now, after the Clippers pick up 2. Outside Leonard. Leonard with a screen on Young. Back to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
And that shot was huge as they try to stem the tide here and hang on to the lead.
Outside for George. Tice sets a screen for George. And Tice throws it down.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them at a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end. Never afraid to take the big shot. Trae Young, we have to call you Mr. Young.
Leonard with a screen on Hunter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
George against Hunter. From downtown. Rebounded by the Hawks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Young pass to Bay. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists in the game. George with a screen on Murray. George passes to Tice. That one's off. He's made 5 and missed 3 now. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They lead by 7. He kicks it to Okongwu. Pass to Hunter. Back to Okongwu. Passes it to Young. Lock at 6. He takes it in. Count it good. 31 points for Trae Young.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
That one from long range.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Harden against Young. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Young's got 33. What a difference in this crowd right now.
That's how you silence a building.
The deep three from George. The Clippers keep it alive. He dishes it to Harden. Leonard sets a screen for Harden. Takes a three. Leonard, no luck. And the Hawks with possession here. 8-point game. And the pass to Murray. Leonard with the steal.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Young outside. And so the Hawks take the win. And in the win, David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Conley in at the point. Back to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, oh, watch out.
You know, when the Clippers first moved to L.A., people assumed they'd be second fiddle to the Lakers. Not necessarily the case.
Well, BA, to be honest with you, they were for a long time. And then we moved into this building. There was a bit of a shift, and the Clippers started dominating the regular season. They don't have the championship, but I'll tell you what, powerful owner, a couple star players, that'll flip the faithful around for you.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Three-pointer, Harden. Deflects the pass. They double-team George. Back to Harden. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity on the wing man. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Yeah, what energy from Edwards on the drive. Pushing his way inside and straight to the cup.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. To the paint. George against McDaniels. Oh, George with a nice move.
Unlike a lot of wings, George really has no problem stepping inside the line and scoring around the hoop.
Edwards against George. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
And here's Harden. McDaniels with the rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Tice, a screen on McDaniels. George's shot is off. Minnesota has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. When you think about Paul George, still regarded as an elite two-way player, Brent.
Yeah, you get that dynamic play on the offensive end where he's capable of 35 points any given night, but defensively shutting down a team's perimeter all-star, that is rarefied air for a star player in this league.
On the wing man. A minute 53 left in the first quarter here. Reid finds Edwards. Reid, a screen on Harden. Edwards for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Edwards has got 7 points in the game.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
So if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Edwards for 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
One of the most creative offensive talents in the game. Harden simply just has a knack for creating contact.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Getting to the inside is really important, but It's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Edwards against Harden. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
It's impressive how Harden makes room inside. He finds a way to navigate the shots.
Edwards looking for an opening. There's a screen. Reed for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting. And tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Sinks the tray.
Yeah, you want those 3 points back? Give it to Paul George.
They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Edwards for 3. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
They get it again. Out to Leonard. George outside. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves. What do you think, guys?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Filling out the wings, it's Mann and George. Daniel Tice is out there with Kawhi Leonard, and it's Harden in at the point. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Will Grant is the managing director of the U.S. men's national team. You've gotten to see the wealth of international talent firsthand.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, I've got so much respect for the international game. You know, over 25% of the players in the NBA right now are international players, and they produce superstar talents like Doncic, Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. The U.S. has more competition now than ever.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, James Harden is not worried about his legacy. He said, quote, "I'm going to be remembered in basketball. I'm one of the people who changed the game. Honestly, the only thing I'm missing is a championship." But Brian, he is not stressing. He said, "The moment I stop having fun, I'll be done."
Yeah, marching to the beat of his own drum, Allie. Thank you. Minnesota has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. And there's the screen. Edwards, the pass to Conley. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, great play from Edwards off the pick and roll. Moving the ball around and get another guy a shot.
To the middle. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Edwards finds Conley. Shot clock at 6. Reed sets a screen. McDaniels from long range. Paul George pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And too long on the shot.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Second chance shot. The shot by Towns, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Kicks it to George. Oh, there's the alley. And finished off by Tice.
And Paul George, a gifted passer at his size. He could see anywhere on the floor.
McDaniels against Harden. McDaniels passes to Reed. There's a screen from downtown. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Pass to Reed. Reed sets a screen. Conley passes to McDaniels. Here's the 3. Tice grabs the miss. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. The three is up. McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels got 11 points.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And George has a way of sniffing out those offensive rebounds. I like when he takes that kind of initiative.
Towns a screen on Harden. McDaniels passes to Towns. Takes a three. The rebound by Mann.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
George. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Paul George dunk contest? Maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
Here's Conley. Takes it inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Harden finds George. Outside for Harden. Leonard with a screen on Edwards. Harden from outside. Buries it from 3. Give him 8.
He's never shy to let it go from three-point range. Harden wants to make the D's job as tough as possible.
Pass to Reed. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Out to the wing. Towns for 3. Offensive board. Second chance effort. Reed can't hit.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And so it's Minnesota in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. They've got Monte Morris. Kyle Anderson is out there with T.J. Warren. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Conley in at the 5. Anderson passes to Alexander-Walker. Anderson with a screen on Powell. The shot by Alexander-Walker, no good. The Clippers shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. George, no good. The Timberwolves shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. The shot by Alexander-Walker, no good.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
They get so much effort and energy from Zubac, especially on the glass, Brent.
Well, he's the kind of guy, BA, I don't think any other opponent wants to face on a given night. A relentless big man that's physical, that plays around the rim, that doesn't mind contact. This guy's willing to sacrifice his body every minute he's on the floor.
And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Zubac with a screen on Morris. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Banked it in off the glass.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Back to Alexander-Walker. Pass to Gobert. Here's Alexander-Walker. Powell covers. Gobert with a screen on Powell. To the paint. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
It's George with the drive. Out to Powell. There's the 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
On the wing, Alexander-Walker. No points yet. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. George for three. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
Well, Paul George does have unlimited range, kind of getting into that mode where one of those guys you have to guard when he gets over half court.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
After their big trade with Rudy Gobert, it's taken a while for the Wolves to gel. Gobert said, quote, "It just comes with the time and trust. Basketball is never perfect, but we can punish all kinds of defenses by making the right play and finding the open man. With that mindset, we are going to keep getting better. I'm confident in our abilities." Brian?
Well, that's the way you have to look at it, Allie. Thank you. And that one falls for Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
Coffee, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Alexander Walker. Another shot. Rejected by Westbrook. They retain possession. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Zubac. Let's go with a three. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
Westbrook, the pass to Tucker. Beyond the arc. Drops in the three. Tucker's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Gobert with a screen on Powell. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Coffee, the pass to Westbrook. Zubac with a screen on Warren. Pass to Tucker. For three. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Hey, from beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They led by as many as 18. Inside, here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
To the left side wing. Morris against Westbrook. That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Westbrook.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Fires from deep. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Got a hand on it.
Well, TJ improving his awareness on defense is something that coaches are looking for. Nice block there.
Morris on the wing. Pass to Gobert. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And Edwards, here we go. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Well, the Timberwolves shooting 56% today. George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. Terrence Mann is out there with James Harden. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
Here's Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Outside Edwards. Over to the wing. Towns passes to Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Harden's shot is good.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. From the arc. The kick out to Edwards. Reed, a screen on George. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
Tice, a screen on Edwards. Tice outside. Pass to Leonard. Puts up a three. Reed with the rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Towns left side. Now here's Edwards. Defended by Harden. Here's Towns. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Tice has got 5 rebounds tonight. George finds Harden. From deep three-point range, the long distance three is buried.
And we know Harden possesses endless range, letting it all hang out right there.
McDaniels from long range. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. The three, George. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
And here's Edwards outside. He buries it from 3. Edwards has got 11 in the second half.
And a slick play called by Edwards, creating space for himself to operate.
Here's Mann. Pass to Tice. Basket counts.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They led by as many as 18. Reed for 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
The kick out to Edwards. 4-3. Drills it from deep. Edwards got 33.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Harden with a bucket.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Timberwolves.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Edwards. Oh, my goodness!
I did not know he could get up like that.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
The Timberwolves shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average from deep three-point land. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Leonard passes to Mann. The three ball. Nails it from 3.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Outside McDaniels. Three-pointer. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Tice sets a screen. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight.
Up next, the Hawks taking... Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining. You know, with all the... talent in these two backcourts, Doris, this should be a very exciting matchup.
And you know, Kev, it feels like we could say that for most matchups these days, right? The league is so heavily laden with talent at the guard position. I feel spoiled.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniel. Reed is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Conley in at the point.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
And here's Edwards from the arc. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Young for three. A three-pointer is right on target.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Pounding it in the paint there. Murray doing it all.
Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scorers, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Now, here is Young.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start, giving up high percentage. How about the handle of Anthony Edwards? So much tighter. That is so good.
Hawks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Young. He feeds it to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Edwards. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
Murray sets a screen for Young. Another three for Atlanta.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
That one falls. Edwards got 11 points.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Young for three, drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Screen by McDaniel. Edwards finds McDaniel. From outside the arc, Reed gets the bucket.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Atlanta leading by 3. Bay with a screen on Conley. Young drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 13.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
Back to McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Young for 3. There's Bay. The basket good off the assist from Young.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding it.
Passes to Reed. They set the pick. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 5-point game. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
Bay with the screen for Young. 40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. For 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 3. Conley left side. The 3. And Anthony Edwards gets the 3. Edwards got 14 points.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Conley for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Young outside. Reed with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. With 1 on the clock. That shot, no good. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Young from deep three-point range. Another miss by Young. The Timberwolves shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
Bay wide open, and he fires. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Bay's got 5 points so far. Timberwolves trail by 3. Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Hunter with a screen on Conley. Young's shot is off.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Hawks making a switch here. Bogdanovich has checked in. And Edwards with the stuff.
You better better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. It's the three-point bomb. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And stolen by Hunter. And here's the break. Back to Bogdanovich. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Hunter sets a screen for Bay. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 4. That's a 2 from Towns. At the top of the key, Reed. Bay pulls it in. Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Bogdanovich, no luck. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Towns for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's Bay. Offensive rebound. Out to the wing. From past the arc. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Towns. The shot from the low post is good. And Greg, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
Conley's shot is off. And the Hawks with the possession. They're on a 12-4 run. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Reed. Here's Conley. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
And Murray, here we go. Bogdanovich wide open. Good on the triple. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Murray, good. And the Hawks lead by 8.
And the speed behind Murray's drive, just powering his way through.
McDaniels, the shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 6. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's McDaniels. And it's off from three-point range. Murray against Conley. Outside for Murray. Fires away from way outside. And rebounded by McDaniels. Conley scanning the floor. From the arc. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And a huge 3 there to chop the lead down as we go into the break. Still anyone's game.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks on top, up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
We've got Bogdanovich, Griffin out there with Johnson. Then there's Murray, and it's Capella in its center. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. And that one drops for him. The Hawks leading by 4. Murray kicks to Capella. Three-pointer beyond the arc. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Murray. Bogdanovich has got 9.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players, Doris, to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
And you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013. Probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Traps in the tray. Bogdanovich has got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, he is so good from deep. Bogdan is even better shooting out of the corner.
Deep 2 from Anderson. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. The pass to Anderson. Floats one up. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. The Hawks leading by 5. Bogdanovich looking around. Johnson the screen. They grab their own miss. Outside Bogdanovich. Takes a 3. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Outside Bogdanovich. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And so far, Bogdanovich's intensity on offense has been terrific. He could put up some big numbers if he keeps this up.
Gobert in the corner. Timberwolves passing it around. From past the arc. And it's Horn with the jam.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Johnson kicks to Bogdanovich. And that one goes long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Young is subbed in for Murray. And here's Young from the arc. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Johnson finds Bogdanovich. Fires the 3. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
And there's where the size of Bogdan comes into play. A bigger guard at 6'6". He can just shoot over the top of the defender.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
My goodness, a little athleticism, a little extra on it, Mr. Gobert.
Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Bays checked in for Atlanta. Young against Morris. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
How about the splendid concentration from the Frenchman, Rudy Gobert? Excellent at converting while getting hit.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for Kyle Anderson. McDaniels comes in for T.J. Warren. Edwards, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley subbed in for Monte Morris. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Carries it from three-point range. Bogdanovich has got 27 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Young for 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Boy, how about the quickness of Mike Conley to get from defensive.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Hawks lead by 11. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark. Pass to Young. Okongwu with a screen on Conley. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Hawks lead by 16.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Here's Reed. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Towns with it. And it's Bay picking him up. Towns dishes to McDaniels. There's the lob to Towns. And stolen by Okongwu. The kick out to Young. Over Conley. That one off the back iron and out. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Here's the screen. The shot by McDaniels, no good. The Hawks leading by 13. Griffin sets the screen for Bay. Atlanta again missing. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. And here's Conley outside. And he recovers it. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Now, Mike Conley has mastered pick and roll play and does such a good job making the right decisions.
Young for 3. Griffin finds Young. Griffin a screen on Conley. And Young, here we go. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's McDaniels. And another 3 for Minnesota.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Edwards passes to Reed. It's up a 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And so Griffin will bring it up for Atlanta. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Bay. A 3-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 9. Inside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Atlanta making some changes. DeAndre Hunter comes in for A.J. Griffin. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Here's Bay. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Hawks lead by 12.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Screen by McDaniel. For three, Edwards. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds in the game.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Hawks.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Bogdan Bogdanovic.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Lets the three fly.
Such a talented defensive player. I really love how he competes on that end.
Stolen by Conley.
10 seconds. Team seconds.
And that one falls for Conley.
Mike Conley taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Murray sets a screen for Young. Okongwu with a screen on Conley. Young for 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Bay with it. From deep three-point territory. Offline. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
glad to have you with us for this. All right, Grant. As far as pace of play, these teams both methodical.
You know, both teams are methodical and deliberate. I mean, they're comfortable, of course, operating in the half court, and they'll push the ball selectively when those opportunities present themselves.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Filling out the wings, it's Mann and George. Daniel Tice is out there with Kawhi Leonard, and it's Harden in at the point guard position. Back to Young. The three. Fires in the triple.
You got to know the scouting report with Trae Young. He's going to make a number of threes if you're not careful.
Three-pointer, Harden. He drops it from range.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Young. Bay with a screen on George. To the inside. Oh, George with a steal. This one for three. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Excellent decision from Paul George. Knew as the ball was coming, he was firing right away.
Here's Young. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Young.
Leave a gap that size, and Trae Young will spot it, and then he'll exploit it.
Well, Smitty, during the 2022 offseason, the Hawks made a blockbuster trade for DeJounte Murray.
Atlanta sending a clear signal. They want to win now, and I love it, B.A. The front office showing confidence in their players.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. And a fast break now for the Hawks. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 7 points in the game.
You watch Trae Young in transition. Has a free-flowing style that's drawn comparisons, if you can believe it, to Pistol Pete Maravich.
Harden misses. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Bay with a screen. There's Young with the three. They get the rebound. Ooh, they pick off the pass. In transition, here come the Clippers. George against Okongwu. Out to Leonard. Pass to Mann. 6 to shoot. Takes the three. It doesn't go for him. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Young, the pass to Bay. Outside Murray. Here's Young. Launches a three. Knocks down the triple. He's got 10.
At Trae Young's size, when he's easily sinking shots from that distance, it's hard not to compare him to Steph Curry.
Tice, a screen on Murray. Harden can't hit.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
There's Young with the three. He buries it from three.
Trae is just going off. So aggressive on the offensive end.
And a deep three from Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Young against Harden. Young, the pass to Bay. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And Harden's got the ball here for Los Angeles. 9-point game. George's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Young from long range. Paul George pulls it in. The Clippers have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Tice sets a screen. And George launches it from deep. And the Clippers miss again. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Young with it. Guarded now by George. Back to Young. And so the ball out of bounds. Bay touched it last.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Here's Harden. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Tice. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
And remember, James Harden is usually a front runner in the league in assists. He has great vision.
Young from long range. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And Leonard with the strong finish.
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
There's Young with the 3. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Pass to Leonard. Tice outside. Tice, a screen on Hunter from behind the arc. No luck on that one. And so it's Atlanta up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Murray and Hunter fill out the wings. Johnson is out there with Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Young in at the 1. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Now here's George. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. Tice sets a screen. Harden from outside. They get it back. Out to Leonard. Now here's Harden. And there's the lob. And finished off by Tice.
Yeah, it's rare that one of the game's best scorers is also one of the best playmakers. Harden does it all at the offensive end.
Now here's Young. 16 points for him. Off the mark there with a 3.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's Harden. Hunter with some nice D.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Young looking over the floor. Here's Okongwu. The kick out to Young. Back to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Murray from outside. The Clippers grab the miss. And Smitty now in the first year of his rookie extension. DeAndre Hunter, the former number 4 overall pick.
BA injuries have been a hindrance early in his career. But he has a chance, in my opinion, to be one of the best wing defenders in the game.
Now here's Harden. Pass to George. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first foul. Bogdanovich has checked in for Atlanta. Harden drawing the double team. There's Tice with a 3. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. The Hawks have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Brian, in his 10th season in the league, Mason Plumlee started shooting left-handed. He said, quote, "It felt good changing, and the more I practice, it just shored up my decision. It's about the result, and I'm happy I made the change. I don't even question it, and that's where I like to be." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, whatever he's doing. Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Now here's Murray. Left side, Bogdanovich. The shot off that time. Ooh, nice D from George. There's a minute 47 left to play in the second quarter. Tice, a screen on Bogdanovich. Man, showing some terrific range. And now just a 2-point Hawks lead.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And we know Harden possesses endless range, letting it all hang out right there. It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Down low. Here's Tice. And finished off by Tice.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Harden with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Clever move by Harden. He pulls up fast before the defense can react accordingly.
Bogdanovich into the lane, uses the glass on the layup.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
George, a screen on Murray. Harden finds George. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. George has got 12 points in the game.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Murray against George. With 4 on the clock, and it's a Congo off the drive. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul.
Westbrook taking his time here. Fires the 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Hawks ahead. They lead by 1. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. Just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
And so in the game for the Clippers, P.J. Tucker is out there with Amir Coffey. Then there's George. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. Bay from long range. It's rebounded by George. The Clippers trail. Talking about the veteran Paul George, a star player, Smitty, wanting to compete for titles.
B.A., he knows he's not getting any younger. I think it's good he poses this win now mentality. He's clearly hungry to win a title. Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
Zubac screen from outside the arc. And the Clippers miss again. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Back to Bay. Lets the 3 fly. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
Bay with a screen. Harden comes to help. And Bay, here we go. And the dunk by Bay.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Here's Coffey, defended by Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
So for the Clippers, Norm Powell comes in for Paul George. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Harden. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Tucker. Just 5 to shoot for the tie. Here's Zubac. Crafty move. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
That's what stokes Zubac. Every possession he saves, he gets more fired up.
Capella. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. Smitty, let me ask you. You think the NBA's gotten less physical in recent years?
It has, B.A. It makes sense. The game's called tighter. They want more flow. A hard foul now could be a flagrant, so guys have to play careful.
Screen by Capella. Bay from long range. Connects from downtown. Bay's got 7 points in the game.
Sadiq Bey realizes he must connect from deep to create space out on the floor.
Westbrook, the pass to Tucker. That one doesn't drop.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Westbrook outside. To stop the run. Fires in the triple. Westbrook's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Ferocious as ever, Westbrook loves to hit you right back.
Matthews misses. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Westbrook finds Tucker. Kicks it out to Westbrook. There's the drive, and the shot goes down. Now just a 4-point Hawks lead.
Woo! On the drive, Westbrook turns on the Jets and flies past the defenders.
Bay with a screen on Westbrook. Outside for Bay. Westbrook against Young. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Zubac. He has 7.
Keep your balance on D. Westbrook can do some funny things to you.
To the paint. Here's Capella. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
The Hawks making a switch here. The 3 is up. Tucker, no good. Atlanta has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Griffin against Zubac. Here's Capella. Doesn't go for him.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And here's Westbrook. And he banks in the layup. Westbrook's got 9.
Right at the basket is where Westbrook wants to be. He is fearless about going inside.
Pass to Griffin. Here's Matthews. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Hawks lead by 5. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Hawks ahead, leading by 5. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. They've got Wesley Matthews. DeAndre Hunter is out there with A.J. Griffin. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Bufkin in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Capella. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
Well, you always want to play aggressive on the boards, but he was a little too aggressive that time.
Yeah, there's an art to snatching rebounds from behind, but most players can't pull it off. Tim Duncan was one of the best.
Leonard passes to George. With the teardrop. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Nice little teardrop over the top for Paul George.
Bay outside. Oh, George with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Pass to Harden, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. It's George on the wing. Hunter covering. George, good.
An elite player in this league. Paul George is going off tonight. Something we've seen PG do a lot.
Young with it. Harden picks him up. Outside Hunter. Back to Young. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Young's got 21 points in the game. Harden, the pass to George. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got assist number 8 here already in the game.
And we talk about George's confidence. When you have that kind of range, you should be confident.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Inside. Tice outside. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's the break. Young, the pass to Hunter. Bay outside. Outside Murray. Murray, a screen on Tice. Here's Okongwu. And the layup falls. And now a 6-point Atlanta lead.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Pass to George. The 3. And Bay pulls it down.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Harden, the pass to Leonard. And the Clippers miss again. And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Young. Okongwu, a screen on Harden. There's Young with the 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Man, misses.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Outside Young from deep. Leonard pulls down the board. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. George, good.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Here goes Trae. Out to the right wing. And here's Okongwu for 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okongwu.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
For Los Angeles, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Tice outside, fires the 3, and it's in. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
Nice vision from Kawhi Leonard, scanning the floor and finding a ready shooter to feed.
And the shot goes in.
Trae Young doesn't get rattled and plays very well under pressure.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. Tice outside. On the wing, Harden. Tice, a screen on Murray. Harden from outside. Okongwu with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. He is tenacious. Love to watch him battle on the defensive glass.
Leonard for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Outside Young. No good. And so it's Atlanta with the W. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And the Clippers starting 5. Man in at shooting guard with George at small forward. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Harden in at the point. That one drops for him.
Harden showing you some of that grit, getting inside, positioning that time.
And as James Harden has gotten older, Clark, he's made it clear he wants to contend for titles.
And that's a typical progression for a player. You can't blame him. I mean, he's done just about everything you can do individually. He's aware of the fact that a championship would add to his career immeasurably.
Harden's shot is off. Now the Timberwolves with it. Towns finds Reed. Conley left side. A three-pointer is right on target.
And what a smart player Conley is. Able to analyze defenses in pick and rolls and make the right read.
The deep three from Harden. Here's Tice. Kicks it out to Harden. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, I like the understated focus that Harden brings to the table. Despite getting knocked around, his concentration allows him to play through the bumps.
Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable, but the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation.
McDaniels passes to Conley. Towns a screen on Tice. Reed gets the bucket.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now here's Harden.
Oh, man. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Pass to McDaniels. Kicks it to Conley. Back to McDaniel. Outside, Towns. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And here's Conley outside. They get it again. Pass to Reed. With one on the clock. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Towns sees an open player and rewards him with a nice pass.
And George kicks to Tice. Here's man, covered by Conley. Back to Tice. Clippers moving the ball around. A three from Leonard. Rebound, Minnesota. And here's Edwards from the arc. Towns, the pass to Reed. To the middle. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's Harden into the lane. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And so here are the Clippers after the basket by Minnesota. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here is Conley. Screen by McDaniel. Towns kicks to Conley. The three ball. Nailed from three-point land. Conley's got 6 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Harden the pass to Leonard. Outside for George. Leonard sets a screen for George. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
Outside Conley. Outside Towns. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 25 seconds left in the first. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards.
I love the fact that Paul George expends great energy at both ends of the floor. He's a rangy defender who's extremely disruptive.
Outside Edwards. From downtown. He's off on that one. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage plays.
The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, Harden will do that every chance he gets. He cleverly goes into the defender looking for the contact to draw the foul, and nobody does it better.
And rebuilding teams, Clark, are going to ride their young prospects. But talk about the importance of having those sage veterans on that roster and their guidance.
Kevin, I don't think you can overstate it. It's critical. It's imperative. I mean, imparting that understanding of what it takes to be a professional and doing it with words and example is so valuable and so part of what veterans offer to young players and to good teams.
And here's George for 3. The Clippers keep it alive. Goes back up. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. No one near Conley as he lets it go. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Here's George. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year 1 in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
3-pointer kept alive.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the NBA is looking to expand its footprint, and a franchise south of the border could potentially hold tremendous appeal. Commissioner Adam Silver said Mexico City is the largest city in North America. It could also be a gateway to all of Latin America. The opportunity to flip a switch in terms of opening up a large geographical area to NBA interest. Kevin?
That's interesting. Thanks, David.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Conley with it. Leonard picks him up. Conley kicks to Reed. Conley surveying the D. To the right side. There's the screen. Shot clock at 6. A putback. Conley on the follow. Conley's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I'm impressed with Conley's scoring ability here. He's an alert guard who understands how to attack the defense.
George dishes to Harden. The 3. Here's Harden on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Harden's got 13.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Tice. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. It's good on the putback. Clippers trail by 14. And the wide open shot from Morris. No good with the triple. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Westbrook passes to Tucker. Zubac, a screen on Anderson. Tucker can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 14. Pass to Anderson. Now, here's Warren. For the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
At the arc, Warren gets in the zone, able to shoot with total concentration and lay it right in.
Here's Westbrook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And both free throws good for Westbrook.
Boy, the passion Westbrook plays with is infectious. He plays hard every second he's out on the court.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Sinks the triple. Clippers trail by 18. And Tucker kicks to Zubac. Back to Tucker. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And so it's Minnesota in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. On a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard, it's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. We come back right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. They've got to do a better job boxing out.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Ivica Zubac is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Bones Highland. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. A 3 from Warren. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
Here's Tucker. His 3-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 21.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
Back to Westbrook. Sweet move, and he makes that one.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Alexander Walker passes to Morris from deep. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kept alive. Now the pass to Highland. Screen by Zubac. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Warren, a screen on Highland. That bucket in no time at all. Alexander Walker's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Minnesota leading by 22. Morris with a screen on Highland. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Now here's Tucker, defended by Anderson. Back to Highland. Pass to Zubac. Just 5 on the clock. Coffee. Westbrook kicks it to Tucker. From the arc. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Gobert with a screen on Highland. Scooped up. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
To the inside. A nice shot by Tucker.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
1:44 left to play here in the third. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, last season there were a record number of African-American head coaches in the NBA. Blazers coach Chauncey Billups said, "It makes me proud of the NBA for being intentional about giving opportunities to African Americans or just minorities, period. I'm proud to be a part of it." Kevin?
Great stuff, David. Thank you so much for your reporting there. To the left side wing. Conley with the screen on Tice. Outside, Towns. Here's the three. Good on the three-point shot.
Towns takes a lot of pride in knocking down threes. He's as gifted a shooter as we have at the center position.
Down low. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Van gets the bucket.
George with a fantastic look. Excellent job creating an easy opportunity for his teammate.
Towns, a screen on George. And here's Edwards from the arc. And with the rebound. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. The three from George. Hits it from three-point range. George has got 11 points.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And at the end of the third quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Reed in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the Timberwolves 5. From deep, George. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Conley for three. Offensive rebound. Reed gets to Conley. Three-pointer. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. It's a good game for a lot of guys.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Tice. Fires from deep. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
For real, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And George, here we go. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
This one for three. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Here's Mann. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Takes the three. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Harden with it. Picked up by Edwards. George looking around. Passes it to Mann. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner. Harden for three. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards finds Reed. Towns wide open. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Mann passes to Leonard. Over Towns. And too long on the shot.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's McDaniels. And another 3 for Minnesota. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Mike Conley.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Claw getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. From deep three-point territory. Back to Reed. There's the triple. Rebound by the Clippers. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. George dishes to Leonard. George with the screen on Conley. Great open look there.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And Towns gets it to go.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Harden has a wide open look. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
They knew this was coming. Harden can't just let that last 3 go. way too competitive for that.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And the outcome of this, all right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up.
Well, we've got some explosive athletes out here tonight, Grant, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, BA, they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Hunter and Bay holding down the forward spots. The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. And it's Okongwu in at the center position. McDaniels can't hit. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Young finds Bay. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Encouraging to see Sadiq Bey just stay this confident and looking for that shot off the catch.
Here's Reed, and out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And so it's Atlanta with it. It's a three-point game. Murray, a screen on Conley. There's Young with the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, BA, they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Now here's Young, outside for Bay. Drills it from deep. Bay's got 6.
And Trey Young playing floor general here. So good and so quick at finding the open man.
Here's Edwards. And he drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Young, the pass to Murray. Back to Young. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And those assist numbers for Murray keep going up because he can score.
There's the triple. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Now here's Young. Outside Hunter. Launches it. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Just getting inside as a wing can help you out a lot. And Hunter right there forces the defense to foul.
Well, Brent, every time we get to see DeAndre Hunter, I'm always impressed by his athleticism.
Isn't it curious, BA, how quietly DeAndre goes about his business out there? Just a slasher, doesn't demand anything offensively, and then coaches rely on that otherworldly defense. A great asset to have.
McDaniels from long range. Atlanta with a rebound. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. To the inside. To the middle. And it's Bay. That time on the assist by Young. Give him 8.
Bay can use a mix of power and finesse. He gets that close.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Here's Young. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Reed, nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Now, that's what I call great basketball. Finding a way to get all the way inside.
And that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. That one falls.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
Outside Hunter. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Oh, got that one up quick. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Young, the pass to Bay. No good from outside. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Here's Edwards. Towns for three. Sinks the trade.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
Conley against Young. And he makes it on the layup.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 7. Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 9.
And the focus never broke there for Edwards.
Outside Young. Here's Murray. 2 points. That one goes.
Oh, neither of these teams can miss. At the same time, neither is playing a ton of defense either.
And here's Edwards outside. That shot, no good. 1 second left. He can't get it to go. It's been all about Sadiq Bey for Atlanta. He put together 10 points in the... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. Nas Reed out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
And so it's Atlanta with it after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. And there's a pick. Murray passes to Young. Tries the spin move. Shot clock at 6. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Edwards for 3. And Bey pulls it down. The Hawks leading. Hunter on the wing. Pulls it from the corner. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Basket's good.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And for the past few seasons, the Hawks have been driven by their offense, Brent.
Yeah, they really have done a nice job of finding some wing scoring to complement what it is they've gotten from the guard position. And they put an emphasis on the three-point line. They made a coaching change, and that philosophy is also helping lead them to be a more potent offense night after night.
Here's Edwards. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Towns passes to Edwards. Towns a screen on Murray. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Bogdanovich comes in for Young. Here's Bogdanovich. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Edwards, a pass to Reed. Now Conley. Edwards a screen on Bogdanovich. Back to Reed. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Johnson.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Some fans do question the level of play in the regular season, but All-Star Kevin Durant said, quote, they only see us when the games come on, but the travel, the practices, the shoot-arounds, we're constantly moving, so appreciate the grind. Every game is not going to be a high-intensity playoff game. We go as hard as our bodies allow us to go. Brian?
Yeah, interesting point there, Allie. Thank you. Okongwu finds Murray. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and Reed with a block. Conley against Bogdanovich. And that one's good from Conley. And last season, we saw an unprecedented offensive explosion around the league, Brent. Is that the new normal, you think?
I'm not sure, B.A. It's been exciting to watch. The revolution has been televised over the last 5 years, and the skill level is at an all-time high. The usage rate for star players keeps seeming to go up and up and up, but teams are surrounding their stars with shooters and leaning into the three-point line, and it's been fun to watch.
Spins. They kick it out to Murray. Counted from distance. Murray's got 10.
And Murray right now helping to stretch out that defense horizontally. The corner three goes.
Conley on the attack. Outside McDaniels. Conley, a screen on Hunter. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Back to Daniels. Fires for three. Rebounded by Johnson.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and try to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Griffin comes in for Hunter. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Murray, no good. That free throw good for Morris.
And Morris is the kind of guy who occasionally you trust him to run the offense through, and you hope he avoids mistakes.
Here's Alexander Walker, and that comes off the assist by Morris. Outside Bogdanovich. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And the three ball has been huge in building. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, DeJounte Murray has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Murray the 2 and Griffin the 3. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 1.
I like whenever Morris is putting pressure on the defense, forcing them to compromise themselves.
Both free throws good from Morris. You know, one thing coaches have always loved about Monte Morris, he really takes care of the ball, Brent.
He had an incredible assist-to-turnover ratio throughout his career. He doesn't put up huge assist numbers, but coaches love the fact that when Morris is on the floor, he's going to make solid decisions to put your team in the right place to succeed offensively.
The Hawks making a switch here. Young's checked in. Pass to Alexander Walker. Warren sets a screen. Floats one. They get it back.
Well, some smarts there on that play, changing his shot in the air so he could avoid the defense. Can't fault him for the creativity.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
Bogdanovich making it happen right there and taking some initiative.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Bogdanovich. To the paint. Very pretty alley-oop.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Anderson finds Warren. Anderson with a screen on Griffin. Warren, shot is good.
Really can score the basketball. It's impressive how he hunts out these kind of shots and starts to score even under pressure.
Young, the pass to Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
Pass to Gobert. It's Warren on the wing, defended by Griffin. And it's Warren missing. Atlanta's gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Bay, he's checked in for Johnson. Atlanta on D. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
And they're on the break. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
Warren, the pass to Morris. Back to Warren. Oh, Warren slams it in.
A dime by Morris, showing he's willing to share the ball.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, debating the best players ever, there are different criteria, but Hall of Famer Dr. J said, quote, I think ultimately you have to have that crowning moment where you're a champion, and it's difficult. Sometimes it takes experiencing the loss and figuring it out before you can be successful. It's nothing you can assume or take for granted.
Well, he got his at 83. Thanks, Allie. Outside Bogdanovich. The three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert. Goes back up. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Down low. Here's Warren. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Well, he's using the screen there to set up some space. TJ is a guy you got to stay after when he sets the pick.
Bogdanovich from long range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Anderson drives. Warren up top. Inside, here's Gobert, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And the Stifle Tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Towns, he's checked in for Anderson. McDaniels comes in for Warren. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for Morris. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Matthews, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Bay passes to Matthews. There's a screen. Clock at 6. Fader on the way. And it's Bay. That time on the assist by Young. Bay's got 13.
And Bay doing a great job of getting his feet ready to line that one up.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And so it's Atlanta. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Reed in at the 5. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They trail by 14. Hunter finds a Okongwu. Murray inside. Guarded by Edwards. Back to Murray. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And the 3 off target. The Timberwolves shooting an efficient 57% tonight. And that one's good from Conley.
The legs of Conley, they work just fine getting out there on that break.
Conley against Young. Outside Murray. Pass to Bay. Murray against Edwards. Bay. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist. And the Hawks lead by 16.
And Bay, because he has that shooting ability behind the three-point line, he can put points up in a hurry.
Outside McDaniels. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Young with it. He's picked up by Conley. Yet another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Looking for some friendly competition as Hunter responds with a three-pointer of his own.
An open look for Reed. Money from the wing.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
Bay finds a Okongwu. Fires the 3. Hey, no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from outside.
Yes, sir!
Oh!
That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
Young from long range. Oh, the lethal 3-ball of Young.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let him get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Wow, what a move from Edwards. He's fantastic at creating for himself.
Conley against Young. High arcing shot. Oh, Young with the power move.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Hawks.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Outside Conley. From down in the low post, it goes.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts, and he has the skill.
And the Hawks shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. Outside for Bay. From deep. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Bay's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Hawks.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Trae Young.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
The Timberwolves shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. Towns a screen on Murray. Outside Conley. Beyond the arc. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Here's Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Murray.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
Bogdanovic checked in for Atlanta. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Young.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
First team foul.
Bay outside. This one for 3. And another dime for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.